Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. You know, side. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Go, lady. Check 50, check 50.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch up, switch up.
Now it's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Get him.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 3rd and long for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Not much there, maybe a couple, as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dallas.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Bucs take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Jones has it. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Darnold from the gun. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Kill. Hey, kill.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And that's Elliott, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold caught by Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's Darnold. He's got Evans. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Well, that's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Right there. 54 Mike.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Darnold now to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, Elliott. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Slam.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Back to throw, Darnold. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Prescott, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Marr able to put this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A final shot before the break. Darnold airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Cowboys. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, it's Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch twist. Twist.
Darnold. And this is caught by Evans. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got wide. Mike 5-4.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bucs' 37-yard line.
Check. 45's the Mike. He can't hang.
They go to Elliott again. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Prescott now, option right. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, 32 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is Jones. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Darnold completes it, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
He completes it to Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike. Red 80. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Kill. All you get is a headache. Check 3. Here we go, 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be able to. What we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Back now in Tampa. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, get in the weight room.
Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. 45
yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
brings up second and
Say
5
it.
at the 24-yard line.
Hey, lady.
From the 24, Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 5-4.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Let's go.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the air. Kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he will go down. A Cowboy Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Double dog, that's the way.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr on for the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Wide eight. Check. 45 to Mike.
And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.